Yes, you can be the only one in town that gets it. AtHome HorsePlayer and Ability X ratings. So, here we are at the Facebook page of winning the pick 3, 4, and 5, and 6 if you like, on Facebook. And you can find that page at this URL right here. And this is the Daily Blast on yesterday, Friday. Today is Saturday, the 25th of July, 2020. And we had a lot of things going on yesterday to report on in today's Daily Blast. A lot of things, and they're all at Del Mar, the racetrack, doing a meeting right now in California. And several interesting things happened on the day, one of which has something in common with our cover photo up here, and I just put the video of this particular race where the slowest horse in the bunch outruns everybody to win and pay $22.60. I just put that horse race on this site yesterday in the morning, and then we had an interesting situation at Del Mar going on in the third race. And that interesting thing was this third race here, which that's not the one. And let me see if I can get, just it by itself. I mean, I'll put the entire chart or charts for Del Mar up here in a minute. But this is the third race, and what happens is this number 1 horse scratches in the third race, and that horse's name is the Stiff. So the Stiff is scratched in the third race, and that is the only horse that is reasonably close to the average winner's run rating up here at 130, and number 1 is a 138, the Stiff being the only one close. So it scratches and is now gone. And what happens in the race is that this is the chart after the Stiff is gone, which would perhaps lend or direct a lot of people that are used to using and have some experience with using Ability X ratings, might point them toward this number 4, the only big run horse in the race now at 113 for a run rating, and now it becomes the closest to this par up here. And that one is a 4-1 morning line, wins the race, and the form handicappers allow it to go off at about 9.5 to 1, double its morning line odds of 4-1, which is very interesting, and it goes on frequently. And what I thought I'd do is perhaps with you take a look at that race and see how it went, because I'm kind of interested to see if the winner of the race, number 4 here. Let me move this over here. So let me move that over there, and this over here a bit, and let's see. Yeah, there we go. Now we've got the race, or the chart, the AbilityX ratings chart, right next to the race as we take a look at it.
In line. They're off. Southern King bounced out of there quickly and takes the early lead from North County Guy, who's away running in second, and Catch the Eye on the outside, while Border Town will be covered up and racing on the rail, 2 lengths off the lead, moving for that first turn.
That's number
Proud
4
Pedro,
there.
Last of this quintet, 4.5 lengths off of front-running Southern King and Ruben Fuentes, who are out there by a length and a half over North County Guy on the first turn.
In
then
the
filly
back,
Catch the Eye racing on the outside of Border Town, who saves all the ground
slowest
into the stretch for the
early
first time.
speed horse in the
Proud
race.
Pedro continues to sit at the back into this dawdling pace here, a 26.16 opening quarter mile. Southern King just cruising along here, on top by 3/4 of a length over North County Guy as they come to the finish line for the first time. And then it's Border Town and Catch the Eye together, 3rd and 4th, while
Still
Proud
in the
Pedro
back.
is content to sit at the back of the field here, 5.5 lengths off of Southern King, who has run a 51.32 half mile and heads for that turn in front. The lead is now 3/4 of a length. North County Guy's going to quicken it a bit, second on the outside now, and still going well, and right behind them is Border Town in third as they head to the backstretch. On his outside is the filly Catch the Eye, who now pokes her head into third onto the backstretch. Proud Pedro continues to race at the back. So up the backstretch they go. It's been Southern King and North County Guy throughout, and now they're just a neck apart halfway up the backstretch. Border Town just crying out for a place to go in behind them, traveling 2 lengths off the leaders. Catch the Eye is 4th on the outside. Proud Pedro, the trailer, 3/4 up in 116.85, and they're moving for the far turn.
Here is number 4, back here still, and we're just a little past the 3/8 pole, I believe. And of course, we can see on the chart that number 4 is the slowest early speed horse in the whole bunch, but also the biggest run and closest to the average winner's par here. So let's get started on that thing again and see what happens from here.
And right in behind them is Border Town, who's just a length and a half off the lead, and he's going to come 3 wide as they come toward the top of the stretch, it appears. In the meanwhile, here's Proud Pedro making a blitz on the outside. They're into the stretch. And now it is North County Guy in front. On the outside, Proud Pedro comes on the scene. Border Town not doing enough to go with the top 2. Proud Pedro on the outside to the front. And it's going to be Proud Pedro and Juan Hernandez to beat North County Guy. And there was Border Town third, followed by Catch the Eye.
And I believe that is number 6 there, the AbilityX Ratings Simple Pick. So just wanted to make note of that. And number 4 outruns everybody. And not that there's that many to outrun, only 4 other horses. Since the stiff scratched, there you see where perhaps not so important how fast the horse is. Maybe a little more important as to whether the horse can run the entire distance. And of course this is 1 mile and 3/8 on the lawn. So something that form handicappers just don't do is mention the distance or even talk about it, or well, I mean, they don't actually know much of anything about how the distance affects the results of the race. And of course, as we move to the 5th through the 8th race of the day, we just see more evidence of that with the simple pick again, winning the short race, 5 furlongs on the turf, paying $11.40, and then the Ability X Ratings Key Horse winning the 6th, which is 5.5 furlongs on the dirt, at very, very close to the par here, paying $6.80. And again, number 11, the Ability X Ratings Key Horse, and the Ability X Ratings Simple Pick coming in second, paying $26.20 for the place. 20-1 morning line. The fastest early speed horse in the short distance race, very much like number 9 here in the 5th. And then we have another 5.5 furlong dirt distance here in the 8th, where the Ability X Ratings Key Horse wins that one also. So the Ability X Ratings Key Horse and Simple Pick combine for a $1 exacta, paying $140.40 in the 7th, and that is the 50-cent pick 3 also, if anyone wanted to just bet the Simple Pick and Key Horse, 2 horses in each race for these 4 races. That first pick 3 would pay $72.05, and that pick 3 would cost, let's see, 2 by 2 by 2. Let me teach. 2 times 2 is 4. Times 2 is 8. Half of that is $4 for that particular pick 3. And of course, if anyone wanted to bet 5 times that $4 or a $20 bill, they would have about $360 and some change on that. And then, of course, the second pick 3 here in the 8th pays $38.60, and once again, that would have cost $4 to bet at the 50-cent level. But anybody could have bet, multiple times that. Say 5 times that for a $20 bill, and collected about $190 there, or even 10 times or 20 times, whatever suits your pleasure and what's in your pocket. And once again, Ability X Ratings allows you to bet on horse racing with confidence and win. When you can do that, you win more than you lose, and often, frequently, much more than you lose. And of course, I would be errant if I didn't show the URL where you can get everything at home horse player Ability X Ratings that you may desire right here. And of course, right now we're featuring our exclusive and unlimited distribution for anybody and everybody, where you get the Florida, New York, Kentucky, California track that is running at the time, plus your local track. If you live in an area where there is a local track, such as Missouri, Oklahoma, and what's that? Arizona, and several other states, Arkansas, where they have a racetrack, but it is not one of the big top 4. So you'll get that track also, and you get the exclusive for your town, and you are the only one that gets it. That is $30 a month, and with that you get unlimited resale for Ability X Ratings itself and all of the ebooks of At Home Horse Player. So something to think about, and wanted to also make sure I mention that. And I thank you for joining me today, and look forward to the next episode.